Alright, welcome to Amigos Plays. This is Cool Spot. Now, if you grew up in the 90s, you remember Cool Spot. He was the product spokesman for 7-Up Cola. I think it was called the Uncola because it was clear. And Cool Spot was cool. He had lots of tood, which is what you needed to have in the 90s. If you didn't have tood, just don't even bother. So let's check this out. This is a Virgin Software joint. Start things off with the options. Okay. Looks like everything looks normal. One thing I am going to do really quick, I apologize for not doing this beforehand, is I need to remap. Okay, we're ready to go. I hate having to use up to jump on platformers. Okay, that was very informative. Shell shock. So this is this kind of like pseudo 3D sprite time period. You know, Donkey Kong Country sort of thing. Boy, I am not succeeding against that crab. Now, my cool meter is at 0%. As I collect these things, I guess it gets bigger. Yeah, this is kind of a, looks like it's like a rotoscoped sand. That sand looks weird, you know? It looks like it was, this whole game is that pseudo rendered sprites. I guess 3D rendered sprites, is that what it's called? Ooh. Now, I didn't see a life bar. That must be a cherry 7-Up. Can anybody else see one? Okay. Looks like the enemies don't respawn, which is always great. I guess it's the way that your spot is, your cool spot is looking. How cool does he look up in the upper left-hand corner? And the less cool he looks, the closer you are to losing another life. Oh boy, this is not good. Whoa. You know, so many games just reward speed. I'm just going to try and just power through it here. I thought I hit an invincibility thing. The music changed. Let's see if I can hit a checkpoint. There are no checkpoints. I guess it makes sense for a cool spot to start on, oh man, these guys are just everywhere. And those crab things are tough to hit. I really like the way that he jumps and he's animated. I also like that. I wish I could just ride that across the level. Oh, okay. I was going to say, if there's fall damage in this game, that's inexcusable. There's the checkpoint now that I have 0 lives left. And yet again, I mean, I can't complain too much because this is a licensed platformer. But just Amiga, what are you doing? Why can you not be like Mr. Beanbag? Find 60 cool points. Okay, let's try this again. Just take it slow and easy. And maybe we'll be able to get through this level if we do that. Because I'd like to see what else this game has to offer. And I know you would too. One thing that is kind of neat is that the cool spot can fire his projectiles downwards. However, you're taking these kind of leaps of faith. Okay, some more spot points. And let's go on up here. But it's like, you know, I really just want to hit that thing. If I jump from this, I'm not even sure how I got up to that last one. There we go. Oh wow, that's pretty neat. I like that. Yeah, I want to see if I can figure out the mystery of this thing here. So I jump. Yep. Yep. Oh. Boy, I bet you could take a lot of time to really get all those cool spot points. The arrow is telling me one thing that I know. Okay. So that was sort of a fun diversion. And it got me some more cool spot points. Or cool points. I can't remember what they're called. Now it's back to the getting murdered. That's just ridiculous. I don't mind the shells. It's those crabs that reach out of the ground because they're difficult to hit. And this is that Lionheart trick of you know, jumping up and coming down on top of the guys. Sometimes it works. Sometimes you just look foolish. See? You just have to be lined up with those crabs almost perfectly, and that's very hard to do. Sometimes you get stuck in the environment too. Again. If there was only a diagonal shot, you know. Okay, I don't even need to go down there because I have all of those points. You know, I know I sound like a broken record, but it's just it's cheap the way. And I know it's not. There's no maybe about it. I'm holding this game to a standard that it should not be held to because it is a 7-up property. But I want to like it, and I feel like if they would have just done a little bit more quality control on hit detection, you know, better control over your projectile. I guess you can. There is kind of a diagonal shot. You kind of gotta finagle it to get it to work. Maybe it's easier with the joystick too. I'm missing cool spot points there. See, look at that. That's ridiculous. I need that gun from Turrican, that fire hose, to deal with all those guys. I think I hate the dragonflies worse. You know, maybe if I just kind of do this, I can stop it before it starts. Almost certainly not the case. Once again, I make it to the checkpoint with no more guys left. Come on, I just need just a couple more hold points. Okay. There we go. Find the cage. I don't know what that means, cool spot. My balloon... Okay, my balloons aren't on. Folks, I feel like it was a moral victory. I got the 60 cool points. They never said anything about a cage. They probably did in that very remarkable opening screen for the things to look for. But I feel like I've gotten all I can get out of Cool Spot at this point. So, I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, adios.